Then out of all things, they're in a place called Nain. In the original Hebrew, it was pasture, like a green pasture. And but it also meant a place of beauty and a pleasant place. Yeah. Now, guys, this is an ugly story, and he's describing it as something that's beautiful. It's a very, very ugly story, but it's going to change at a place called beautiful. Yes, and so they're just outside of the city, and something ugly is approaching Jesus. Something beautiful is approaching them. And what Jesus comes to realize is that something is showing up in this beautiful place that's killing the men in the city. Wow. And he's got to make sense of this. This is the exact place where kingdoms collide. Yes. Where testaments, both old and new, collide. Yes. The place where death and life collide. Yes. The place where religion and relationship are going to collide. There's a bigger story that's taken place in Luke chapter number 6. One group is marching, being focused upon something that is dead. Another group is following the King of Kings. And they're focusing upon the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Their focus is on the Rose of Sharon. Their focus is upon the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. And they realize if he fails to go into the city, something is about to happen. And I'm going to need some help. There's a notable scholar, not necessarily a theologian, followed him somewhat for some period of time. Sorry, we're having allergies today. Alfred Eldersheim. And one of the statements that he made was beautiful about this story. He writes this: "Up from the city close by came this great multitude that followed the dead with lamentations. Along the road from Endor streamed the great multitude which followed the Prince of Life. Here they met, life and death. The connecting link between them was the deep sorrow of a widowed woman." Guys, according to this time, the Jewish women would lead the procession if your baby was going to be buried. If anybody in your family was going to be buried, they knew that that came from sin. And so the women at that time would lead the procession to the cemetery. Because what they were doing is they were acknowledging the fact that it came through Eve first. Wow. And so what they're doing is they're showcasing their lamentations through guilt. And they're saying, we feel guilty. And we know inadvertently that what happened here, Jason, came as a result of Eve, came as a result of humanity, came as a result of a female's choice. In their mind, that's what they're seeing. And in their mind, that's what they're saying. And when Jesus sees this type of procession, and he sees a mother that is crying with guilt and shame, thinking that what happened to her child was her fault, the Bible says that he felt sorry for her, and he had compassion upon her. And whatever he was intending to do, everything now was focused upon this woman and this family and this dead, dark, dismal situation. By prophecy, we know enough about this that this widow also represented Israel, who had lost her husband. But by extension now, the son represents, the dead son represents Jesus Christ. And he's about to teach everybody a lesson. He's about to foreshadow what he's going to accomplish on Calvary. He's about to foreshadow what he's going to accomplish in Hades when he's going to take this message and preach it to the deceased in Abraham. He's about to showcase something so magnificent that he looks at the mother and says, stop crying for a moment. I'm about to change your situation. Can I pause for a minute and tell somebody that's been crying about a situation for a long time that hasn't changed, and you're wondering, is it ever going to change? Is my life ever going to get back on track? I've been carrying something that seems like it's dead and dying. I've been carrying something to a grave. I want somebody to understand that God is going to resurrect something in your life